We start this what if off with Gon and Killua arriving in Heaven's Arena. They start off after the point where they make their vows with Kurapika and Leorio about meeting up in York No City in September. That's when they even sign up for fights where they bum rush through everyone, basically. And Killua has his fight with Zushi, which goes pretty much the same as in the original, with Killua spooked about Zushi using Nen, even though he doesn't know about the existence of Nen. Anyway, after this, they head off to the next floor with Hisoka waiting for them. This is when Gon walks through the floor easily, but Killua being traumatized, not able to take a single step. And that's when Gon realizes that he can't hold back about his knowledge of Nen on Killua, because at this point he realizes that he is damaging Killua's progress. And if he continues to do this, then Killua won't be able to grow. So he suggests that they go and meet Zushi's master, Wing. Anyway, this is when Wing tries to give them the bullcrap excuse about what Nen is. Then Gon says stop playing with him, calling his bluff. And just to make sure that Wing knows that he isn't kidding, he releases his 10, which engulfs most of the room just by how massive it is. Because, super prodigy, 1 in 10 million. And that's when Wing asks him, well, if you're this powerful, why do you need me to teach you Nen? This is when Gon tells Wing that he doesn't need to learn Nen, Killua does. And he explains to Wing that he needs Killua to learn Nen. And he keeps the reasons back kind of, because anyway, this is when Killua begins his Nen training. He trains inside the basics with with Wing, and some of the more advanced methods with Gon. Anyway, the next day, Gon has his fight with the top dude, Garo. He gets destroyed, tries using his tops, but his tops are crushed by Gon because Gon's a master enhancer at this point, which means that this little spinny boy doesn't really stand a chance whatsoever. He destroys the tops, breaks the guy's wooden top leg, and claims victory, basically. And this is what the other residents of the top floor, they get spooked because at first they thought of this child as an easy opponent, someone that'll help him raise to the higher floors and challenge a floor master, but no, it's not like that. Anyway, after this, Killua continues his training with Wing helping him during the day and Gon helping him out during the night, helping him maintain his aura for long periods of time and grow it, and how to manipulate it a bit. And Killua finds out that he's a transmuter. Gon was going to bring up the idea of his Hatsu, but he doesn't feel that Killua is well versed enough in Nen to develop his Hatsu right now. So he pushes the topic off for now. This is when Killua has his first match against that one guy and destroys him. I don't think that character was named, but he destroys him. And after this, Gon goes to meet Sadasu because he's been trying to make moves against Killua and Zushi because they realize that however strong Gon is, Killua and Zushi are nowhere near his level. Gon doesn't do the sneaky way that Killua did as an assassin. Gon literally just walks through, breaks down the door, and when Sadasu tries to attack, he grabs Sadasu's real arm and crushes his wrist and releases his Ren, which terrorizes Sadasu and causes him to leave Heaven's Arena in the original, such as in the original. Hisoka and Castro have their fight. It goes the same as in the original, so it's not much to gawk at. Anyway, Gon doesn't bother watching the footage because he already knows Hisoka's Nen abilities, and now he's ready to face Hisoka. Although it didn't have that whole exchange with Gon being dominated by Hisoka inside the forest on the island of survival, Hisoka is still keen to fight Gon. And Gon realizes that if he doesn't give in to this challenge, Hisoka's just going to keep on going and going because, let's face it, Hisoka's a battle junkie pervert. A strong child? You know what he would do to them cheeks? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Hisoka and Gon get onto the ring. And Gon's determined to hold back because he doesn't want Hisoka coming after him trying to kill him. He wants Hisoka to leave him alone for the moment. He can't really find any incentive of killing Hisoka right now. Okay, the battle starts with Gon making the first move. A strong kick enhanced with Nen towards Hisoka's head, which Hisoka dodges out of the way, with causing Gon to crack the arena floor. Hisoka counters in turn with a kick of his own, which flings the tile that Gon was on into the arena, such as in the original. But Gon turns around very quickly and pushes his fist into Hisoka's guard, causing him to fly back a bit. And you can already see Hisoka already deriving pleasure from this little punch that just hit his guard. And they continue, with Hisoka being in pure ecstasy, and Gon trying not to kill Hisoka right now, because he realizes that he's needed for the York New City plan that'll happen within a year. So Hisoka then gets serious and starts using his bungee gum. Anyway, this is when he rushes towards Gon, kicking him in the guard, attaching bungee gum to his right arm. But Gon already anticipated this, so he uses his Jonkin scissors to cut through the bungee gum, which isn't stated inside the original, but I feel like that at this point he could. He cuts through it, which shocks Hisoka. Hisoka thinks that this blade is his Nen ability. Gon then charges towards Hisoka with the Jonkin blade, slashing part of the arena off, impressing Hisoka. And after this, Hisoka returns in kind, getting even more serious, using his bungee gum that he attached to multiple points inside the ring to move around at even faster speeds than he could achieve regularly. So he flings himself toward one of the bungee gums behind Gon and kicking him in the back, sending him flying somewhat. Gon quickly recovers from this blow, jumping out of the way and catching his footing. This is when Gon makes his attempt to attack Hisoka, with Hisoka returning in kind with a very quick kick at Gon's head, which causes Gon to dodge. And at this moment, when Hisoka is caught inside the motion of his kick, not able to really respond or anything, Gon goes for a rush. He coats his hands in KO and just starts laying into Hisoka, breaking his arms inside the process. But Hisoka quickly mends his arms with bungee gum and texture surprise, mending his bones into place for the moment. And this just excites Hisoka more. Hisoka then, in just his sense of depravity, he comes at Gon with a sick, twisted smile on his face, showing Gon that he's enjoying every minute of their fight. This is when Gon realizes that he should probably back off. He doesn't want this fight to get too serious, and he doesn't want to have to kill Hisoka at the moment. Anyway, Hisoka goes for his attack, kicks at Gon in a few punches, and Gon purposely gets hit by a few of these, and he lets himself be damaged, and he loses the fight. Well, throws it. Not much of a loss. He just throws the fight. After this fight, and after Gon recovers a bit, Killua has his fight with Reavelt, where he wins even easier than inside the original. Gon challenges Reavelt next, but after this, he doesn't even fight. He gives up because he realizes just how strong Gon is. Gon and Killua then say goodbye to both Wing and Zushi. We're going to shift away from Gon right now. We shift to Hisoka inside his dressing room, having his arms healed by Machi. Well, not really healed, just put inside a cast so they can. That's when Machi. I wouldn't say that she saw this fight, because inside